Day 45 of the fast, 11:03 p.m., March 16th, 2024. "45 days ago, I decided to go on an instant gratification and sugar fast for 4 months. The details of that will be in the description. But today is Sabbath day, so I'm mostly going to concentrate on rest today, but it's also time for the weekly overview, at least when it comes to me. For me, I'd say overall, the progress that I was making is pretty good. I feel like I can make even more, or at least feel better even after making the progress, if I learn to allocate my energy properly. So this week I want to focus on getting my sleep schedule so strict that I end up waking up to at the same time even without an alarm. One thing that'll help me with that is making sure I go to bed earlier and finding ways to eat earlier so that I don't have to worry about that when I come home. I can just crash when I come home from work. Another thing too, I was focusing on too much. I decided I'm going to take a break from learning Japanese, and I've also decided that when it comes to the leadership stuff, I'm just going to be a basic employee there. Unless they tell me otherwise, but I'm just going to act as a basic employee. I'm not really going to try and coordinate anybody anymore. I'm just going to be like, you all know what to do. If you do it, great. If you don't do it, it's not on me. I'm not even going to go behind them anymore. Because I don't need to. And honestly, I'm tired of the backlash because, man. I do feel like I've been burning the candle at both ends, and there's still a lot I need to accomplish. In terms of the 100 things to do before I'm 30, I was able to cross off 4 of them. There's only like 45, but I was able to cross off 4 of them. So that was cool. That's an achievement. And I should also try and find different ways to supercharge my focus. I've been thinking of trying out essential oils. I know there's at least one that is safe, and I'll just make sure that my cat is outside and his stuff is packed away or covered so the oil doesn't get on it. It'll also add that extra layer of stuff I have to do before I can actually use it. But it is a tool, so as long as I use it safely, he should be fine. And also, he's a pretty resilient little guy. Even if he did somehow not be okay with this stuff, I'm sure, no. I don't think he's pretty resilient. I change a lot of his daily life often, so he's pretty adaptable for a cat. He goes outside a lot, and I feel like that increases his resistance a little bit. I'm just gonna make sure I get the stuff that I know that doesn't really show up on the absolutely dangerous for cats list. So I'm actually going to start using cedar oil to diffuse. And it has all the benefits I'm looking for when it comes to if I were to use oil, and I can throw it on my clothes because I use dryer balls to dry my clothes to add a little smell to it too. That'll be nice. And if I notice anything happening with Nuno, he's staying away from me more or anything like that, then I'll just stop using it. It cost me $11. I'm okay with throwing it away if I have to, or even donating it. My roommate diffuses oil, so he's probably been exposed. He even diffuses eucalyptus, which is supposed to be especially dangerous for cats, but so far I haven't seen react. Another thing I need to work on this week, I need to figure out how to get my calories in without messing up my stomach. And maybe that's just because I'm so used to not eating or drinking that now that I'm doing it, it's kind of throwing my body for a loop. Maybe there's low stomach acid or something like that. I'll do whatever is necessary to get it done. But I have been noticing that I've been having a lot of stomach problems lately due to the exercise and the eating, and then it's just tanking my energy even more. Yeah. So I'll have to figure that out. For this week, I mainly want to figure out sleep, focus. If I can figure out those two things and get those automatic, everything else will just fall in place. And it's like I'm pretty good at focusing already, and I need to. Yesterday I got a lot of drawing. Kinda. Still struggling with the side profile. That'll come with time. Oh, that's upside down. Yeah. She didn't look like that, but I'll learn it. And also the spaced repetition of just learning and sleeping and stuff like that, it actually makes me learn faster. It's I can struggle with it a little bit, make sure I don't leave in a bad mood. I at least try to get, if I notice I'm in a bad mood while I draw, I try to get myself back into a neutral mood at the very least before I leave it. And that's why you'll see me sometimes in my drawings I'll just have cubes in perspective off in the page somewhere, because I know I can draw a cube in perspective, so I do that to bring myself back to a neutral mood if I'm really, really struggling with something. But it's getting to the point where I don't even need that anymore, because I just like working for the work's sake at this point. It's kind of fun. I do need to work on my phone. That's part of the focus thing. I'm still within the laws of my fast. I only really talk to my improvement art community, and when I look up, I'm still using YouTube as a source of knowledge and implementing that knowledge right away. But I personally feel that I might be doing it a little too much, and I should be searching for answers on my own, for the most part, or with other people. Honestly, it would be better if I could use the art Discord more as a source of knowledge than YouTube, because at that point I'm just talking to a community. But yeah. Focus, diet, practice. Those are the key words for this week. With that being said, I hope you all are taking care of yourselves. May God bless you in your endeavors.